people who ran the mill have come down with the sickness.
Right, the sickness. Yeah, I was thinking. I was saying. I think there was one reason to like book at the high bridge to deal with the purple eye thing, and now I guess that's why, because their food people are down with the sickness.
I think were we talking about going to Sanctus? Like,
I
is
think
that what we're
the
doing?
two roads is Hybrids or Sanctus.
I feel like we'll probably deal with high bridge before Sanctus, just because of this purple eye thing that's reaching out to Tundra, and we're gonna be so close on the way.
Yeah, and I think.
Oh, did I
part of me thinks
update the new? I uploaded the new map.
I do see a couple of new towns.
What?
Nice.
More than 10 towns now.
I do think that we may not have a choice as we approach Hybrid anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should probably check out Lifesteal and Height on the way. You know.
at least one of them.
Yeah. Can we do it in the same day? No.
I mean,
Oh
they're
my
pretty
god,
close.
fuck that.
There might be other shops we could buy if we, just like-
Yeah.
So- Are the yellow ones that we haven't been to? No, we've been to these.
No.
Dude, honestly, at this point, like, we just buy up these 3 little towns here, and just have this whole valley to us. The Think Valley.
The
The
Think
Think-
Valley.
Work in progress on that.
It's-
we got
I
the
don't-
port.
The thing is, it sounds stupid, but I actually love just the Think Valley.
Yeah, I forget, because
It's a really
what-
good port location.
which one had the actual problem with this? It was Lysdale, right? That had the food shortage thing going on? Or the food-
Height sort of
they both-
neither. So they got their food kind of from a little bit column A, a little bit column B, and they aren't really getting it from either source anymore.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they needed the centaur for hunting. That was how they were like getting food and stuff, so they didn't want him dead. And for other reasons, but
Yeah, they also kind of like tried to guilt trip you a bit with like, you can't, if you want to live here, you can't just kill people here.
yeah.
I kind of feel like though with all of you living in a place, it's a bit inevitable that eventually this town will just be
Well, I mean,
the 5 of you.
that's only true up until we kill everyone else, So we can't, so,
I mean, it
We
will
can
be
live
true after that.
in any of the
I
houses.
mean-
I think we need to rethink about the problem here. Like, the problem isn't that we're killing the people here. We need to solve it by attracting new people constantly.
Yeah, sacrificial families.
What's the like
I mean, they're all
like like a roach motel sort
they're
of
all Genassis
situation?
anyway. So
we killed the
We're just gonna
Graf
make-
Lord.
we're gonna make more Genassis.
We get 2 chances. We get regular people here, and if when they die, they just turn to Ganassi. So,
I feel like there could be like I don't know why my brain went here. It's very dark, but there could be like a bad guy for a campaign could be like Genassi.
wait,
Hitler.
hold on.
I've been
Wow.
watching a podcast or
Hitler.
listening to one about
I'm
Richard
gonna
Kuklinski.
cleanse you, and everyone's gonna be in Genassi.
All right, hear me out, boys. We round for our death nuke scroll.
Whoa.
We round up a bunch of people that willingly will sacrifice themselves for it.
What are we talking
But
about right now?
we do it here so that when they get sacrificed, they turn into Ganassi.
Or we could just find.
We,
Or we
we,
just don't use the Doom Scroll.
we would
It
have to
doesn't help.
lure someone here that needs to be used the Doom Scroll on. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this isn't.
And
this
if we
isn't
set
like-
a base, they'll be lured in.
I mean,
This
that's
isn't Fable. You can't have the whole town follow you and sacrifice them.
what then, DM? We're just gonna huddle down. We're just gonna
Yeah.
fucking sit down. Bring your big bad to us. We're just gonna build a fortress here,
I
motherfucker.
can just tick the clock forward until shit happens. It's kind of like one of those games where it's like the boss comes every night and you have like the option just like wait.
Mhm.
Yeah.
just need
You
to
build it
taunt
and they
them.
will come.
But eventually it's
talk
just gonna
to
get unreasonable. It's gonna be like, I've come from Sanctus and I've heard of your fortress. We're like, alright, punk. Yep, we're not in your streets.
You let them in.
Get
Ugh.
home field advantage.
Dude, at what point do you just drain Sanctus of all of its fame and glory, and then like the town is just empty? Like I came from Sanctus, you'd be like, "Oh, Sank nuts or whatever the fuck you guys call it over there."
Stuck nuts.
Hell yeah.
Talk about a low bridge, am I right?
All right. I feel like that's a good place to start it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
All the silliness is out. Maybe.
No, there'll be more, but that's okay. The five of you have just convinced Dunran to stop making his very, very cold brew. You have untied him, and for the first time in probably his life, he has not run. Because he quite literally, when he was born, hit the ground running.
He was like those
The chief,
baby centaurs.
he's not a centaur, he's a dwarf.
No, just, like he's just, how fast he's going as a baby.
No. Following that, the chief gave you her blessing, and she and Takuli kind of went back to their respective abodes. As the think train now kind of like wheels its way towards you, and kind of like as it goes, it's like like as it hits this like big like dent on one of the wheels. Oh, we're gonna need to get that patched up, Captain.
Hey, we've been tracking down the word of some metal workers. Isn't that right? Wasn't there some people that should repair that are off? That are like not here? We gotta go find
They weren't here, right?
Yeah.
There were a couple of
Smiths.
I
or
told you
something.
about a couple of artificers
Yeah.
in Little Griddle,
Oh shit.
and they also said there were metal workers in Lysdale.
Ah,
Well, we could check what work the artificers here can do, since we killed the Greknork and all.
How close are we to the ones here?
is there anyone else around?
Dunran has kind of like, like say that is like going back to his shop. What?
We need to get our wheel fixed.
I don't know how to fix a wheel.
Yeah, let's go ask the chief.
The couple at the mill used to fix things, but they've been asleep for a long time.
Oh, rip.
I guess we'll go to Lysdale.
We
Think train, can you make it?
can we make like a sled that his wheel can rest on? As like a
Are the wheels made out of?
train
Wood?
crutch or whatever.
No, the wheels are metal.
Can you use mending on metal or no? I don't have that spell.
Yeah, I do have. I was thinking of that, but I think it needs to be non-magical, and I feel like I asked this.
Hmm.
I can't remember if the thing train's wheels are considered magical or not.
Yeah, I think somebody did try to mend it, and it worked a little bit or something. Maybe I misremember.
I mean, I could try my heat metal thing again.
Oh wait, the spell can physically.
No, that won't be necessary.
Wait, mending does say it can repair a magic item or construct, but it can't restore magic to the object.
Yeah, it's kind of more the state of damage it's in, because mending kind of has to have the all the stuff there,
Mm,
Right, mending is
all
like,
the material.
it's missing bits.
it's actually just welding the spell.
Yeah, pretty much.
The thing train. Is it actually hurting you using your wheel, or?
Can I try to use a feat of magic?
Aye. What do you want to do, Bolly?
With my expertise from the School of Transition, I feel like I should be able to try to just like morph and fill in the spots that aren't there. I don't know how I want to do that though.
I wish there was like a mending spell
I was
that's
gonna
higher
say
level.
medicine. Like, yeah. I don't.
Deep water, but metal.
But metal.
Or I could do animal handling, but like train handling.
Train
Yeah.
handling.
It's kind of like an animal. Do you have
No,
any
it's
tools,
It's
skills?
a fine
'Cause
vessel.
I
It's
feel
a
like
fine vessel.
I feel like
I
a tool
only-
skill might be relevant.
I only have.
Can we
an
use
herbalism
tool skills
kit.
for feat of magic?
You what?
I have an herbalism kit. That's not gonna help me. Can't.
What did you say, Mr. Gerald?
Are we able to use tool skills for feats of magic?
Probably not, because they're less of like a vague knowledge and more of like specific tool.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a skilled trade, you know?
And you're actually using like your wand and stuff for this.
Mhm.
It's like a hammer, but magic.
I think I would allow it for an artificer.
Yeah.
What if it's like Fantasia and I just make the tools do the work?
Can I do a roll?
What kind of role?
Train handling.
Oh, the train's not an animal.
I
Sadly.
love
Okay.
the,
What
just
about
the word.
medicine?
He's more of a vessel than a creature.
Can I make a sled
Um,
for his wheel?
Can
So
I
he-
just cop out and use Arcana?
Just cop out.
The
don't
sled for the
cop
wheel
out.
is a great idea.
Are his
No,
wheels
I like
Did
how you
you-
say that.
Did you just wink at Gerald when you said that?
are his wheels connected like an axle?
Yeah.
Like the two
I mean,
front
we can-
wheels move together? Because I was thinking, like, what if I
We
use
could
a
do a
floating
sled
disc
on both.
just on the one damaged wheel, and it's like a crutch, you know?
I think he's too heavy for a disc.
Oh
I
yeah.
think we went over how
Yeah.
heavy the train
True.
is.
We're in snow. We can just make a sled. We're like
Darn it.
actually good at sleds by now. This is
I'm
not.
doing it.
It's like the
We
third
do
or
have
fourth
experience
one.
making sleds.
Dude. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
do a Bolly.
we, the royal we.
Yeah,
You
we,
know
you
the
know,
ro-
you're one of us. Think train skills, or think tink.
I'm looking through all the spells to see if there's anything that can
Wait,
be feated.
if you use the what's that special memory core thing you got from 10? If you integrate that into the think train, and he just slowly absorbs our skills.
I don't think it works. Boy, like he'll have our memories.
So, Bali, you attempt to cast this spell that would not only, like, kind of reshape the metal, but also create new metal where it was lost. And as you kind of attempt this spell, you start to create what could vaguely be considered matter. In the place of these wheels, it starts to bend together. And as it all kind of connects and the spell finishes, it all kind of like... The wheels are like a little bit better shape, but everything there just kind of crumbles apart. Everything you tried to create.
Almost.
Oh, I did not like the feeling of that.
I tried.
Oh, you did.
It was worth a try.
I have another idea. What if we use a permafrost crystal? Crystal, yes. And we squirt water on it, and we just freeze layer by layer until it's a wheel.
I vote sled.
Think, train, do you?
Or a sled would be a good idea, too. If only we had something that could pull the train.
That would be pretty useful.
You only need a
It
sled on
might
the
be
one wheel
Sanctus.
set, you know?
Yeah, what's the drive wheel?
What are you saying? Is it like front wheel or back wheel or all wheel drive?
Yeah, how does it drive? Like, where's it coming from?
Roll me a luck.
The abyss.
Yeah, I'm gonna say front.
Only front left.
No, that'd be a natural one. That's me driving.
We can go half speed because his wheels. Can we change one wheel for the back wheel? Swap them. So he's dragging the one.
So I will add that this is all kind of like, he has like the one bad dented wheel, but the other ones are still kind of, the whole thing is pretty beat up, except for
sure.
the woodwork.
Do your wheels come off?
With that roll, I don't think so.
It's a all-in-one.
Oh, it's one solid piece, I'm afraid.
It's just like not good design, you know?
I don't understand. I'm looking at it right now and I don't get it.
I mean, think, train, do you feel like you can fight through the pain?
I have another idea.
Are you gonna pick them up?
I wild shape into a rhinoceros. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I don't do that yet. I'm going to conjure animals a rhinoceros and then wild shape into a rhinoceros.
Ooh, nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, it is.
Double rhino.
Double rhino, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah, who needs a
And you're like a mega rhino, right?
I'm not big.
Oh, yeah, man.
anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, lasts an hour.
Yeah, it only lasts
Yep.
an hour, so I'm gonna have a pull-in buddy for an hour, and then he's gonna go away.
I'll get you into the groove.
How long
Aren't
does wild
rhinos
shape
like,
last?
Savannah or desert style creature? Like how they do it in the wintertime, I don't know.
I hope there's no trees in our way. Just saying.
Wild
I can
shape.
stay in B shape for 3 hours before.
3 hours, so you have
Yeah. And I have 2 uses.
6 hours of rhino a day.
Yeah.
That's a full day's work.
I mean, the lifesteal's not that far.
6 hours of double rhino.
We still need a sled.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's like 2 hours of double
he always
rhino.
does this, you know? I wish we would have Talked
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
true.
Got our rope out first.
Yeah. Got the sled.
I know. He's always like, I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't we have this? Don't we have a leftover sled?
I still remember the spiders, dude. The spiders was the greatest. He's like, I summoned spiders, turned into a spider, start crawling down. We were all like, what? That was incredible.
I just love it. It's like a giant web and didn't just like miss it entirely.
I need that scene. I need that scene animated.
Well, we could get like a half barrel cask or something from the brewery place and use that as a key.
Truly, the seafaring vessel has seen better days.
When we
Hi.
get to Lysdale, we'll make it right.
So we can't take the wheel off? Was that was
No,
a question, right?
nope. Yes, it was a
Wow.
question. We cannot.
It doesn't have like bolts or anything.
Maybe you
one
could
one.
with like a good smith or something.
Not with the tools on hand, let's say.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're looking for a sled, that's probably the easiest one. Just shove it in a half barrel or something. Right? Is that a better idea?
I don't know what rhinos sound like.
Whatever we're doing, we're burning rhino time here.
I know.
I love the
I'm sure
concept of
Don
rhino
Rand
time.
has a spare human on this.
Wow, that's like every sound under the.
The Gerald
Oh,
subset.
it's talking about a rhino bird.
Oh. What?
We best not waste good rhino time.
Rhino time's incredible.
Prepare the sled.
Half barrel it is.
Like, go back to the.
You're the fastest.
Yeah.
Don't you still have to finish the deal with Wako anyway?
Oh, he wasn't there for that. I forgot. We
Oh.
gotta go back and like tell him.
What a fucking waste of rhino time.
Hold on now.
We'll just-
the
we'll just
snack,
show up.
the snack fork's on the way, right? To Lysdale, probably.
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
All right, we'll go finish the deal real quick.
This is two huge rhinos just
Yes.
The villagers are gonna have to get
rhinos.
used to seeing shit like this.
The two.
Just busted through the center of town, yeah.
The two rhinos kind of pull this cart through the. It's kind of this like vacant-ish town, anyways. Ooh. As you pull up in front of the snack fork where Wako is waiting outside. Is it done?
It's a done deal.
Oh, where's the eye? Where's the eye?
I produce the eye.
Oh.
What are your plans with it?
Plans?
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I didn't think about it. He produces this slip of paper. As he holds it out in one hand and reaches for the eye.
Yeah, do the swap.
As you feel it's not just a piece of paper, but inside there's something like embedded. As you can add, as you open up the paper, and there's a blue sapphire.
Wow.
Little tip.
Yeah, a little tip. He said he had it.
Oh yeah, I just
I
forgot.
think he showed it to you.
I just forgot. It's me.
do we
Yeah, how
still
could you
want him?
forget things after like a month? Jeez.
Yeah. Shake him down.
Do we still want him to
Oh,
take care of the place while we're gone?
oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh, Echo. You can feel free to display it in the snack fork if you want. Just make sure you don't forget about taking care of the place till we come back.
Yeah, he starts to walk past you a bit, like closer to kind of the center of town. Oh, I can feel it. The winds and the waves. It's one.
I don't know if he's gonna be very useful. You think it's just a phase, like a honeymoon period, or?
Let us be one.
Oh,
You know, maybe
okay. We should follow him.
It's
You-
new feelings, you know.
He
maybe
kind
just
of
a little
he
time.
stops walking as he holds his arms up with this eye. With this big exhale, you see the frost kind of like
Oh my
travel
God.
down his body
I was about to say he's gonna like freeze himself with.
He just fucking laser beams himself.
as
Yeah.
he just stands there. Now this statue of ice.
Ah.
That was a twist. Hey, let's not tell Bali. I know he'd probably
Aw.
feel bad about this, you know.
He's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This was outside.
Well, he's a rhino, right? So.
My
Probably not
noise
saying it.
cancellation isn't picking up the rhino noises, but
Oh, dude.
He's a very quiet rhino.
they
Oh my
God,
They go.
we killed a guy, dude. Even when we don't try to kill a guy, we kill a guy.
Honestly, I would.
You know what
I was
happened?
going.
He
I didn't
stood
say he's
still,
dead. He's just
and he died.
frozen.
He's in eternal euphoria because he's frozen.
He wasn't moving, so we killed him.
Honestly. Honestly, it wasn't. I was going to say maybe we help him, but this might just be what he wants.
I mean, we can't ask him anymore.
Can I cast a message just to see if he responds?
Yeah, you cast message and you whisper to him, but nothing comes back to you.
Is he in the middle of town?
Yeah, he's like a secondary statue.
Did the eye freeze with it? Wait, or like
The
with him?
eye, you kind of see there's like, you can't necessarily see the eye, like where his hands are joined. It's more of like this bigger thing of ice. Like he is
Okay,
like
so it's
coated
inside
in,
the ice as well.
he is coated in like this thick ice. Like,
Yeah, I'm not touching him.
Yeah, do you think it's safe to
There's some
touch?
magical Graknork stuff going on.
I mean, we shouldn't just leave it out in the open. What if somebody else touches it?
How come it froze him and not us?
Oh, you weren't like stroking it and stuff.
What if this is some like metapod situation and this is how Graknorks are made?
it's gonna get a Butterfree.
Wow, man.
Dude, you just blew
It's
my
like
mind.
it's like plants having their seed distributed by being eaten.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a plant.
Out
I
here
mean,
in
if
the seed,
if
yeah.
a brick can be a plant, and I can be a plant, you know. Um, should one of us try and touch it?
No, why?
You should be the first, Gerald.
You think so?
I
I just think if it does freeze other people, we shouldn't just leave it out in the open for anyone else to touch.
Well, I was thinking for a second that you were the bravest and mightiest of the tank.
I mean, there are things to back that up, but
But
Yeah.
now there
Alrighty.
ain't be so much backing it up.
Now, think train. Don't be trying to enact the vengeance of the sea. That'll take its own time. I think I should touch it. I am the heartiest. I walk up.
Try touching it with an object first.
Yeah, like this stick.
I look
Yeah.
at Gerald. I am an object. I touch it.
Yeah, you touch this, and it's cold like ice because it is ice, but it also feels like it's like a very dense ice.
Wow.
But other than that, it's just cold to the touch.
There's no like inner heartbeat or like rhythm.
I'll let you roll a perception.
How rigid.
Only because you're a man of the sea, though.
Yeah, like a bird stick.
Ain't got no rhythm.
I can connect to all the icy creatures in the world. Yeah,
Hey,
nice.
Okay.
You become the Highlander.
You remain in contact with this for like a minute, and you hear one very soft, one very quiet, like doo doo. Life yet remains inside.
But for how long?
I mean, well, at this rate, forever, for a very long time, because
He's gonna be the next airbender.
he's basically.
Yeah.
Oh man. There's no way this can be good. There's no way that this could ever be good.
He'll be fine.
We
Well,
can just have
well
it be
he
one of
isn't
those
moving,
things-
so you have to
Is he
go ahead
alive?
to kill him.
I have to kill him.
By all rights.
Is he alive, Shivers?
It does be seeming like there's some life left in there.
He's a water ganassi, right?
Yeah.
He'll probably be fine with it.
Yeah, he's covered in water.
Do ganassis need to eat? I guess they do need to eat because there's a food problem here.
Yeah, everyone's got to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like hibernating on, well, not steroids, but like Dramamine maybe. But I don't know.
I mean, if what he says is true and this place is gonna warm up because we killed the Gracknork, he'll probably thaw out, maybe.
I'm of a mind to let him. You know, he'll find an adventure.
I think we
when he
kind of
thaws,
just leave
you
him.
know.
I think he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I don't
I
know why
think
we touched him to begin with. He earned that thing fair and square. I don't see
That
why
exactly.
we were
I
even
think
touching
this is
him.
what he wants, really. He
If
wanted
I
to
wasn't a
become one.
rhino, I would be saying this is fine.
Just
Like
can't
a
leave him
rhino
alone.
thumbs up.
It's like-
If we stop moving,
Like,
so.
this is fine in Rhino.
Yeah. Oh.
The
Alright.
conjured Rhino agrees.
Let's add
There.
this to the Janish list of I told you so. We just won't.
I think Bali's definitely giving us the we're wasting rhino time.
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Tundra's going with the barrel sled.
Alright. I'm done.
Yeah, the snack fork and everything contained within is property of the think tank.
Back fork
Nice.
acquired.
Can we
Taking our claim.
just like write a note or something that just says "Do not touch" and just leave it on him?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
We'll just do that. That'll solve your gripes, Gerald. People should read the sign, you know.
Yeah.
Don't save me.
Do not resuscitate. Yeah.
How close is it to the snack fork?
The statue?
Yeah.
It's like
Is it kind of in that center almost? But
I'd say like halfway between the snack fork and the statue in the center.
So it's like a little attraction piece. Not that anyone's
You
running
mean like
the
to
place.
bring business to the snack fork?
No, like
I
we're
we
gonna
can
come
worry
back
about second
and
Janice later.
yes, second Janisha. The whole town is gonna be touching this one statue, and they're all gonna be frozen out like this fucking cavalcade of just corpses. It's gonna be insane.
Hey, I put the sign up, right? Do not touch.
All right.
What pose is he
Cavalcade.
frozen in?
He's like this. He's like
Amazing.
holding the eye, and he's like,
Oh yeah, that's a good statue.
All right,
Is it
rhino time and such. Let's go.
Is it like pointed towards like the sign of the snack fork at some angle? He's like,
it's pointed more towards the statue in the center of town
nice.
because he's kind of walking out with it.
Can I use shape water to just make like a base around the statue with the snow to not let it fall?
To not let what fall. What?
The
Sorry.
statue. Just like move like snow around the base of the statue, so just help it not fall while we're gone.
Sure. It's pretty thick ice.
Why
so
not
it's
make it
not-
a bed in a nest?
But yeah, you add a
don't think
little
it'll
bit more
break, but,
support to
I mean,
Wako.
Who's gonna lift it back up if
To
we're not here?
Wako Janish 2.
Yeah.
Alright, Tundra, where be that barrel?
Here comes Tundra now.
I was gonna say, was I successful? I don't know. I left to go get it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not hard to find a barrel in the inn.
You guys start touching that guy. I'm trying to put a barrel on.
What the?
Yeah,
Where's
with the
Rhino
barrel
Town?
lid,
Quick.
with a barrel lid and a bit of rope, it isn't too difficult to attach this. It's kind of jank, but it works.
Serviceable, yeah.
It works when you have a rhino or two.
All right, where are we going, guys?
How fast?
We need to go
is
to
a rhino?
Lysdale to get the wagon fixed.
I did some research.
Yeah.
Rhinos not only weigh twice as much as horses, but they're 10% faster
Yeah, probably in full
At
gallop.
full speed or as like at walking?
at full speed.
Oh, you're gonna run full speed the whole time?
Oh yeah,
Hey, how much
I'm
faster?
getting every use out of this hour.
Well, according to
Four separate
D&D,
rhino.
according to D&D, a riding horse is 20 feet per 6 seconds faster.
Hmm,
Is that a
Well, that's a
rhino?
riding horse, not a pulling horse.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just get it together.
Check
I
your
actually
yeah.
did a Google search to do like a horsepower to rhino power conversion, and nobody really did anything. So
Jesus.
Dude, what are we doing as a human
I
race?
know. These are the
I-
fucking questions. How?
I feel like I should be as fast as like 1.5 horses, or I feel like one rhino power is 1.5 horsepower. You know,
Dude, how much
If they
work
had-
can a rhino do?
If they had a stat block for a riding rhino, that would be faster.
All right. We're burning our 6 hours of rhino time.
Yeah.
Just maybe I'll take a nap.
I'll get the rope.
Yeah, well. Is it rhino time?
I think it's rhino
We're
time.
we're going.
Rhino.
Let's go. It means something different to me. We sell sexual enhancement pills called Rhino.
Are the lycanthropy effects like fully suppressed if I'm near Marcus? Or do I still feel the
Oh yeah, isn't it a
Primal
full
like
moon
you.
tonight?
fullness? Oh jeez, it is, isn't it?
Oh,
Is it
I'm gonna go
really?
bully Rhino.
It is a full moon.
This is the perfect time.
Oh shit.
This is bad. What time of day? is
Yeah.
it?
It's like midday. It's
So
like,
gonna
well,
be
it's a
dark
little
by the
past
time
midday.
we get there.
To use it as
Yeah,
like
Tundra, like every second you spend away from Marcus, you feel like itchy. It's like kind of
Itchy?
uncomfortable.
how close do we need to be down?
10 feet.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Marcus.
That-
I'm gonna need you to sit up front, so I.
Yeah.
You need 10 feet.
What?
You gotta ride his ass.
Actually, I might get stronger though if he's not near me. You know?
True.
Yeah.
I'll
This might be
do
a
my
night
best.
a night to see how dangerous Gerald is fully transformed.
The rise of the world. The first world.
Yeah, the werewolf.
I need it. I actually kind of need it. Let's just let this happen.
It's gonna be a white werewolf with no hair on his head.
Man.
You just can't grow hair there, no matter lycanthropy or not. Like,
All right. As I assume Gerald and Tundra pile around Marcus at the front of the train.
100%.
As Bali and Rhino 2 didn't even name him. Just go up to the front, and you probably have like a good 30 minutes of Rhino time on that second Rhino, on the
Yeah.
non-Bali Rhino.
Yeah. Rhino 2 is like his credits name. Is that what that is?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess the lot of you head out.
Rhino 2 as himself.
Yeah.
Shivers
As
is. Oh no, keep going.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, it starts off and it's pretty. Once you get over like the couple hills that kind of dip down to this like shore level town, the trek actually gets pretty easy. You're not going the fastest. It's still not. Well, it's definitely not at like beaker speeds of pulling.
Or Beaker. Maybe.
Actually, what's a rhinoceros's? Oh wow, rhinoceroses have pretty good strength, but they're not as fast as beaker. Sadly, you're able to keep up a pretty good pace for a while, and kind of as it gets near. Let's. Yeah, let's do that. As you start to go, the weather isn't as horrible down here, but it does start to get dark pretty quick still. As Gerald, Tundra, you both are basically, other than just feeling like pretty damn itchy, things are alright. Bali kind of having a little bit of a distance from the train. You start to, like, after this initial, like, bit, like, close to the end of your first bit of pulling, like, it is... You're not feeling great. You kind of start to, like, have this kind of, like, brain fog. But, you know, I'll even say, kind of, right now you don't even feel like you need to really turn back.
I'm gonna tough it out. I'm gonna keep pulling.
I mean, turn back into a non-rhino. Is that what you're saying?
not sure.
Yeah, you
Tundra.
don't really feel like kind of this magic waning right now.
Oh, so like I can stay a rhino, and I don't have to turn back.
But you do feel like as you go, you aren't really thinking anymore. There are these whole
I'm becoming a rhino. Got it.
God.
there are these like whole like stretches of time where just instinct takes over, and it's not really Bali anymore.
Do we notice by means of the cart? Like, does he lose his positioning or anything, or does it look normal?
Roll a rhino insight.
Hindsight?
Yeah.
How
You can roll this
noticeable
too, Marcus, if you want.
is the full moon? Like, how
What?
aware are we that it's a full moon tonight?
Oh, where are we?
Aware.
I mean, realistically, we would probably track it pretty religiously as a group. I don't think it would sneak up on
I'm
us.
gonna reroll that.
Okay.
Tundra, how do you and Polly deal with all the itchiness?
Yeah, you kind of notice, like, I imagine you're not just, like, going this whole way without, like, chit-chatting and stuff. There are, like, these moments where Bali is just, like, unresponsive.
You can't talk to me. I'm a rhino.
Yeah, but you can listen.
You can, like, do rhino noises in response.
I see.
I mean, like, if they were to say, like, oh, Bali's a fucking idiot, then you might go, but...
It comes and it goes, Gerald. Just try not to focus on it. Also, does
What do
Polly
you
look like he's wandering a bit more than normal?
I'm getting hairy.
I think
Yeah, is he like, growing?
because we had mentioned about it before, I think we would be on the lookout for some stuff like
Yeah,
this.
you
Right.
you
not-
definitely notice Bali is like definitely, I wouldn't say getting bigger or hairier quite yet, but
I get
it's kind of like, this is kind of like early on, like when you're leaving and when it starts to get a bit darker.
if the ride gets turbulent, I'm gonna peek my head out and try to be ready to try a feat of magic to attempt to like repair the half barrel to make sure that doesn't to make sure our sled doesn't smash.
Oh yeah, and you said you wanted to, I think I cut you off earlier.
There was something that I wanted to do as we were leaving, a little griddle,
Yeah.
but since everyone was in the front huddled around Marcus and I was in the back, they would not have necessarily seen me, and I want it that way. So if we don't have to discuss it here.
Sure.
All
right. We can discuss it later. Or you can always type to me what we want to do, and I can decide if we want to handle that now or later.
Okay, that
I'd like
sounds
to
better.
arm a bomb.
I'll mute and then I'll type out my idea, then you can let me know.
Oh.
I muted before I quit talking. I was gonna say, well, I'll type you the idea and then we'll work it out, and then you can let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
80 mother.
I can only imagine how itchy Bali must be, and I don't even think it can scratch it itch very well.
I think if it's already this dark, we shouldn't push too much farther.
Yeah, I think we should stop.
Bali, you itchy? Bali,
Ollie,
Bali, make some noise.
Yeah, they
if you're
start like
itchy.
yelling, and you kind of like snap out of it for a second.
Are you itchy?
I think it's time to stop for the night. And I point up.
Yeah, you see this kind of like the sun is like just starting to set, and you see this like blue moon kind of. It's almost this like gradient of light where the blue combines with like the reds of the sunset.
Turn back, Bali.
Yeah, start to slow down.
Turn back.
You
You should turn back. Hey, turn back.
How far are we in?
After like 4-ish hours, not too far.
I mean, whatever. We're not gonna be there tonight, anyways.
Yeah, I try to turn back into a pachyderm.
Yeah, you turn back into Bali, and definitely like a little bit of like hair is grown, but it's not like extreme yet.
Yeah, it's a good idea. How long ago did we leave?
We
Couple
left.
hours?
Yeah.
I don't remember most of it.
No. Her rhino's dumb.
I didn't feel
mean-
dumb.
I bet they don't.
Never talked to one. I'm not sure.
You might want to
Can't be
huddle
dumber.
next to.
It can't be dumber than elks.
Yeah, kind of getting closer and into the light here. You kind of the kind of brain fog leaves you over the course of like, half an hour or so. Like an ibuprofen, basically.
I'll have made a tiny hut for the night because it is a 10-foot sphere. So
you
we'll
can't
know
just
that-
be making huts on me.
Why not?
I'd be bigger than a 10-foot sphere.
I suppose that is true.
If you want to make your hut, make it over there.
Does the wait.
We have a portable campsite. We're good. It's like camping in an RV, you know.
A waterlogged RV. Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is you don't have any hammocks or anything anymore.
Can the hut go through walls?
It's like a
Keep
bubble
making me
shield.
look. I've looked up this tiny hut like 5 times.
I imagine it can, because at some point you need to go through brush and shit like that, right? It's gotta. Otherwise, you'd have to be a perfect every time, right?
It would describe how clear the area has to be for the hut or something.
Just carves out a sphere from the ecosystem. That's what it does.
Of course. It's just the most powerful spell ever. We could just use it to like break into a castle or something.
You just like
Well, it says creatures and objects within can move through it freely. So if like part of a creature or object counts, then
Like, alright, I got swallowed by this thing. I'm gonna use tiny hut inside of it. Because he's in it, it'll move freely, and then I'll drop out the bottom, you know? That's how it works. How to ruin your GM's day.
This is looking up tiny hut.
Otherwise known as Zone of Phantasm.
I think I'm gonna say that where you make the dome, it kind of stops where it hits walls and stuff. I think like grass is fine.
okay. So are you saying I can do it inside the think train, but it's like a smaller version because it hits the walls of the train?
You could if you want to upset the train.
Yeah, it just offends him. It was just an
Alright.
offensive thing, yeah.
I mean,
Okay, sure, I won't do it then.
the guilt trip won't work on Gerald.
I feel like it's probably a nicer. I need to stay near Marcus anyways, and it's probably a nicer experience sleeping in the train than outside of the train. So
It shouldn't matter with the hut, right? It isn't like
that is true, but it is going to be like snowy floor.
yeah, but isn't it like
As its
70
own
or
HVAC
something?
system,
I think
or-
it's just the temperature that
Isn't it
changes,
supposed to be
not
like a reasonable temp or something inside?
because it says
Not anymore.
comfortable. Well,
Yeah,
the
it
atmosphere is comfortable.
Comfortable and dry.
Yeah, it's like 71 in there.
Yeah.
And
Got
didn't
its
we have
own
a
HVAC.
hut?
Yeah.
Didn't we have a hut before we went back to Syzygy?
Well,
And
yeah,
we had
no,
to
that
make,
one
like,
was
a
different because
floor
it
'cause
wasn't
it's
the
warm.
atmosphere; it was the floor of the hut.
Yeah.
Because it's a dome, not a sphere. Yeah, you can make the dome, and it will be not horrible.
I mean, Marcus, what do you think?
I mean, it's a choice to always have it prepared, or well, I guess it's not always prepared; it's just
That's
ritual.
a ritual.
But you chose the spell, so you should be able to get use out of it.
How do you feel, Marcus? I can make us a tiny hut if you want to stay outside of the train.
What? Why? Why? The train's warm.
Yeah, I mean, not to say anything bad about the train, but I think the hut would technically be safer.
You wouldn't say anything bad about the train, would you, Gerald?
I mean, I would say bad stuff if I thought they were bad things, but I mean, if anything, that speaks volumes about the things that I haven't said.
Oh, Gerald.
Yes.
You best be glad you got a captain. Because you know what they say about things when they're not moving.
Dude.
When Bali was making that wheel earlier, and you're like, it's made out of some kind of matter. All I could think of was Gerald making food out of it.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, what?
Save it
It's
for later.
weird matter?
I hope.
Oh, let's get some sleep.
Can I, before bed, but still in the train, just cast clairvoyance up in the sky just to see if there's anything that's out of the ordinary in our surroundings?
How far can you cast clairvoyance?
5,000 feet.
A mile. Okay.
A mile.
Although I think you still see as if. I don't think it gives you Hawkeye or anything.
No, but if I see like light sources or something, I imagine I'd be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely cast this.
All right.
All I can really say is that to you, the blue light of this sky is enticing. You don't really see anything super out of the ordinary. You see kind of these mountains that you're traveling along. They also kind of have this like kind of dark, like kind of like a maroon tint to them, like beneath the snow and ice. And really just these widespread forests as far as you can see from here.
I didn't even think about that, but I can probably get like a gauge of where we are based on this, right? Because based on the mountains.
Yeah, it's not like super difficult. Like there are trails
Mm-hmm.
around here. You got a map. You just haven't really gotten too far considering you only had a little bit of rhino time and with a kind of broken cart.
Hmm. It seems like things might be clear.
I like how Shivers has
Marcus.
gone full Dinor.
Dude,
Yeah.
he did.
Happened so fast.
Marcus, I guess we're gonna be kind of bunkermates for now, for the indefinite future. Closer than normal,
Oh.
I should say.
Yeah.
Anything I should know about your sleeping habits?
What?
Like, do you snore or you a light sleeper?
I feel like we should know this already.
If I snore,
I
that's
usually
your
sleep with
problem,
shivers.
right?
I did I not know that he was your sleeping buddy this whole time?
I'll always have to.
Like the dorm. I have the dorm with shivers, right?
Ever since I saw the gnome jump into the book, I've been watching over ye while ye sleep. It was an
I do
agreement we made a
appreciate
while
it.
ago. Aye.
It is still strange about physics, as I have like physics just sitting next to me. I still don't really fully understand the physics' connection, but at least I don't think it's harmful.
Yeah.
Not as harmful as
And
that
you're the
statue
one
that we left in that
asking
fucking.
me about my sleep, you know, just it'll be fine, Gerald.
I'm just, making small talk, right? I don't want to
Gerald and
make
Bali are
you not.
snorers.
Oh yeah, if that's
Alright.
okay with you. I don't want to do
already
anything that would make you want me to stay away from you because I think I'd grow even more hair if I slept away from you.
I
It'd be a
know.
lot more itchy. So whatever, if you have any accommodations.
I don't typically hold the conversation while I'm sleeping, just so you know.
Oh,
Gerald does.
He
Oh.
practiced.
Anyone talks in their sleep.
Yeah.
wait, what do I say?
You know,
Oh,
something
I
about,
didn't
you
do
know,
it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say that.
Things of that sort.
It wasn't me. You've
Eric,
got the wrong
why?
guy.
Eric, why?
Oh, wait.
Emperor Facilis
Have you heard of me
bastard.
book?
I'll poison them all.
It's not. It's a lot. It's more of what you say during the day.
We could just put words in
Ah.
Gerald's mouth.
I guess partially, maybe.
Where are you, Barry?
Good morning, King Facile.
Okay.
Did you enjoy your breakfast? I bet you did.
Oh, see, I don't think I really believe this whole talking about Facile in my sleep because I don't really dream about him.
Did you
Oh.
enjoy that meal that I just poisoned?
He
I've heard you
just says
mention
that verbatim.
He doesn't usually bring up the emperor or empress's name specifically. He usually just says. He usually just.
What'd you say? I don't think it picked up.
It's like a very quiet. I didn't do it.
That makes sense. There's a lot of things I haven't done in my life.
You're just counting them.
I
mean,
think
just
just stay
the other
close, man. I
day-
wouldn't worry about it so much.
Alright.
I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't sleep a wink. But I'm going to bed.
Well, why wouldn't I if you were me? Tundra, what kind of thing is that to say?
It's probably just because of the bounty on your head, you know.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You're just so...
I suppose that is. I mean, nothing Bali, but kind of the elephant in the room about this bounty in my head and Sanctus.
We'll figure it out. We said we would.
I don't think you can say that.
How insensitive.
Yeah, it's a phrase.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I think if I didn't say it, it'd be more disrespectful.
I'm not sure about that, but
Hmm.
maybe you could do lycanthrope instead. The lycanthrope in the room, because then it's inclusive. It includes you too.
Oh, I mean, if you say that, I could just say anything in the room.
The Gerald in the room.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So why did you say elephant?
Oh, that's the phrase.
Wow.
I'm going to bed.
Fair enough.
Aye, let's all rest our wheels.
Do you guys think?
As he's sleeping.
Do you guys think? And I'm not saying I want to fully transform like Wally did before, but do you think if I did, it would heal my arm?
I think you'd become a pickle.
What?
A
Where
war pickle.
pickle?
Yeah. If your arm is, I don't think being aware of anything is gonna fix that.
I think y'all should go to bed. You just gave me the most terrifying waking nightmare I could ever imagine.
Yeah, he can't sleep, so he has to just live with that forever.
Maybe there's some merit to that. Maybe wild magic could fix my arm.
I think it could. By definition, it is possible. I don't know if it's likely though.
All right. As you all kind of lie down for bed, it's actually fitting time for a squad piss. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, frog?
What up? Wow. Endangered frog.
Hmm?
I said endangered frog. Those frogs were very weird.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them.
Maybe one day there will be frog world peace, no longer in danger.
Nah, they're kind of an indicator species. They gotta be looked out for. Sadly.
I watched this short about how fast a rhino could run, and it ended with saying, the next time somebody says slow as a rhino, you can correct them. But who says that?
Do people say slow as a rhino?
Right? I don't know.
Oh, not me.
I mean, I always assumed they were pretty fast.
Yeah.
It says a black rhinoceros can run 35 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah, some very unsubstantiated claims were saying 35 to 40, so it's pretty fast. Considering they weigh as much as,
A
like
car.
what, 2 to 4 tons? Like, just kind of crazy.
Think you can train a rhino to run faster?
How to
Get like a
train your
world
rhino.
record, top speed rhino.
Top speed.
Just start breeding rhinos to be faster.
I think it's a temperament issue. And
We do the
Protect their
running of
like,
bulls.
they're
Like,
just too big, right? Like, they're too big to be useful in that manner.
How much does a
Like how
rhino
a
weigh?
cow is, or an ox. Like, an ox is huge, but
Yeah, but these guys got the horn
Wow, a white rhino weighs
in the front.
5,100 pounds.
yeah.
That's a
Jeez.
big boy.
Two
Oh
and a half,
yeah.
2.5 tons, right?
Oh, and there's a.
so I decided not to be sneaky. You guys want to know what I was gonna do?
Oh man.
What if you do it
Did
later?
you
Do
never
you want
do
them
it
to
at
know?
all?
I still was kind of thinking in my head to do it. I'm really torn still on whether or not to do it, but I really don't think I will because there's a million hoops I gotta jump through, to feign innocence. So, but the main reason that I don't think he would is because my Keel wants to more than I think Shivers wants to. But I was gonna at max range Eldritch Blast the statue as we were pulling out of the town because I have pretty long range. But I was like, there
Oh
gotta
yeah,
be.
you ain't hiding that.
I was like, yeah, no. I was like, there's townsfolk. There's got to be people around, even if my party can't hear me. And then, like, even if they did come back to the town and it was broken, they probably would be able to figure out it was me. And then all these different things. I was like, no, the tank doesn't want it, and I'm not gonna do it. And I was like,
their
but
question is, how much would we care if you did do it?
yeah. And I actually imagined probably a lot. And then Shivers would have been into this huge spiel about how he didn't trust the statue, and it gave him bad vibes, but we just didn't have a chance to talk about it. But in all honesty, if it turns into a Graknork, that's just more experience for us,
All I'm
and we're
saying
starving for it. So
You've been looking for a body, and now we have one preserved at our new home
dude,
as like a backup body. You know.
there's no
Yeah,
better
but
way
what
to
if it
get me
ends
on
up
your thing
being-
train.
What if it does end up being Graknork 2? Can he inhabit a Graknork body?
Man. Dude,
I'm
man.
trying it. I mean, is anybody else more
At
fitting?
least then we would
He
have a
combines
Graknork on
the-
our side, you know.
He
Yeah.
combines his Eldritch Blast with the Eye Beam.
Yeah,
Ice Trich Blast.
it's just so it writes itself. All right.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Statue lives. But if I took the feat
Alright.
to do it at 300 feet, then maybe I might have tried it. If I had
You
a
get
300
that,
foot Eldritch
and you
Blast.
get the
Spell
meta magic
Sniper.
feat to double it.
And
Yeah.
Spell Sniper.
Absolutely. If it was more than 150 feet, I really would have done it, but no.
I want to say like I was thinking of like all the things you can do, and you can get like 1,200 feet or something. Like it's crazy.
It's madness. Further than you can see.
No, that's why you have to spec into Barbarian and get the thing that lets you see or have eagle eyes.
Wow.
That'd be a very weird crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Use clairvoyance as your scope.
Yeah.
I love the OG.
Somebody's just standing there. You just see like a magical. They're like, what the fuck? And then.
Well, I mean, it's like it's a 2-man squad, like they have with like some
Yeah.
artillery.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's
Gerald's
a
like the
spotter and a
eyes,
sniper.
and he like says like 2 degrees, like
Yeah.
east or something, and Shivers goes like,
Yep. All right, Gerald, 8th level. We commit to this. All right.
So Gerald kind of tries to talk as Marcus, the last one awake, aside from Shivers, who doesn't sleep. By the way, Shivers, where are you sleeping? Are you sleeping with the train or in the bubble?
Well, it's hard to. The bubble's in the train, right?
Did you? No, I think the bubble was on the ground.
Oh, okay, the bubble's outside on the ground.
I don't think I committed the bubble because Marcus didn't want to.
Okay, so no bubble.
The bubble goes away if I'm not in it.
All right, so yeah, I'll be in the train. I think we're on the train.
So no bubble, and where are you all sleeping?
Bubbleless.
The train without its hammocks does not have room for all 5 of you sleeping.
Oh, unfortunately, we do need 4 of us to be together.
Yeah.
Would I take a level of exhaustion if I was just outside the train? I don't really sleep, so
I think you're cold resistant.
yeah. Let me just wander around outside like a
I
lost
mean,
robot.
I imagine it would be a tight fit, but I'll allow it.
You're
Cool.
like being a sentry.
Absolutely, 100%. Anybody that walks upon our camp is fucking freaked out.
Yeah. So
Just
all of you manage to
blast.
kind of sleep, kind of like I imagine like horizontal ways in like the main cabin, with the little light on Marcus's arm keeping you all from essentially tearing each other to shreds.
Yeah. The hum of the giant Eldritch Blast, charged up, ready to
Yeah,
fire
that
it.
cannon that we never
Yeah.
noticed above us. That's insane.
Right.
the hand cannon.
As soon
Yeah.
as Shivers points out where to fire.
Mhm.
I want to know, did
Uh,
anyone actually not know? Like, did anyone actually see it and be like, "There's no way"? Like, it can't just be a cannon, right? Like,
There's a huge part up there, like a loft, that's just like a hand, the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
It's a hand. Yeah.
Like maybe if
came
it
out of
looked
it
like
came
a
out of the
cannon,
roof.
right? It's just like a fucking arm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's incredible.
They're like, oh shit! They're like, oh shit! A cannon. They say, oh, it's a hand.
Yeah.
It starts charging up. Oh shit!
Oh shit! It is a cannon. The few precious seconds that we had are gone. Oh Jesus.
All right. As all of you kind of drift off to sleep,
Yosh.
everyone but Shivers, I need you to make me a con save. And Gerald at disadvantage.
Ooh.
This game really is just about me punishing Gerald.
Oh,
I'm re-rolling that.
you can't. Write this.
Saving throw.
Damn.
Did I? Yep. Save. Normal.
Yeah, I'm re-rolling this.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Beast.
Marcus like a champ.
It's the same either way, I guess.
Disadvantage did nothing at least.
Yeah.
I think I still failed.
Well, that's okay. We're going
Dude,
for lowest right now.
If we transform inside the thing train, I think the thing train's done, dude. It's gonna burst.
Oh yeah, it would burst like.
We can still
As
limit it to.
You're kind of, Gerald, you're kind of like talking to Marcus, and it kind of got cut off. I imagine like Marcus finally just turned over and went to sleep. Bali went
Some
to
people
sleep.
say Gerald's voice is
Yeah.
soothing.
I think Gerald fell asleep, but I couldn't really tell when he stopped.
The stream of consciousness
Right.
stopped.
Gerald's
Yeah.
rambling.
It just kind of like winded
White
down, like,
noise.
Rambling.
it's like,
Just turns into white noise.
yeah. As Gerald, you're kind of in the middle of the night.
Poltergeist. He's haunted.
You wake up, and you really have to pee.
Correct.
Oh
Dude,
Can,
no.
Don't
does
fucking
the
be a
think,
pussy,
can
just
the
piss.
think train hear me if I whisper?
Maybe.
Think train, because I don't want to wake the others.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. There's no toiletries in here, right? After your upgrade.
Yeah, you're kind of whispering, and
Think train. Do like a slight knock on the side.
I'll roll it again. We'll give him an. Oh, damn. That's two bad rolls. Yeah, the train is kind of like Shivers in a way where it rests and is aware, but it isn't like as like with it and aware.
How,
But yeah,
how
you've-
far?
You've really got to go.
How far can I go? Like, can I reach the exit of the thing train and still be in 10 feet of Marcus? Like, if
Oh,
I don't
definitely
leave
not.
the thing train?
You're in the middle. Marcus is in the middle. And you're with him.
He's in the middle. Okay, but if I go to the door without leaving, is that further than 10 feet away?
No.
Like, I don't want to be outside the train. I just want to be at the door.
Oh, I know what you want to be. And yeah, you're not escaping this light inside the train.
I have a plan. Can I? Are there windows in the train?
Very obvious.
Roll me another con save.
It's an easy way to do this.
Be yourself, dude.
That is the easy way.
No, that's the way you just.
Yeah,
do yourself.
Gerald, it's all this thinking, and it's like it's becoming more urgent.
All right. I'm going
If
to.
you're having trouble thinking straight,
I'm
All
going
the
to.
cool
Can
kids speed
I
it.
use my telekinetic shove to like open the back doors of the think train? Is that,
Can you
is
affect
this
stuff on the
dumb?
outside of the
I'm
bubble?
gonna shape water my own
There's no
urine.
bubble.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
yeah, you open the. You don't need to use the hand to open the door.
Well,
You
you
just
said
open it.
if I go to the door, it's past 10 feet.
Oh, it's if you go out the door.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to go out the door. So I'll open the door and say, Shivers, don't look.
I was just about to say, are you gonna jump scare me with your cock? Like, you know, Sivers just fucking walk in, traumatize me for life. You give him a heads up. All right, and I turn.
Yeah, I'll just start peeing, and I want to use shape water to just make it go away.
Let's see.
I'm glad you have that spell. Because it would have been awkward to ask me to shape your piss.
Yeah, you did yell for Shivers.
Hey, Shiver, can you shape my piss?
Dude, come over here and shape my
piss.
Yeah, so
Honestly,
Gerald kind of yells this, and he kind of wakes you up a bit, Tundra, and what you see as you look over is this stream of pee kind of like flowing out. Oh, he's...
what looks on his face? Oh,
Yeah.
That timing.
He's like, I've
oh God.
seen some ungodly horrors at the bottom of the abyss. I never want to see this again.
Yeah, dude.
He's really planned ahead for his piss.
Dude, shape water. He's got a spell for everything.
I was thinking he just wakes Gerald up and he's like, hey, can you come with me? I gotta piss.
Dude, I wanted him to use a feat of magic to shape his piss.
Shape
Is
water
everything all right?
on your own piss is like
What
a
was
whole
the-
new universe.
What was the result?
So, Tundra, you wake up like briefly, kind of like in this haze, and you see as Gerald's like... You essentially see what would look like someone waterbending their piss.
Mhm.
So glad I
As he like... He keeps it from like getting on the train, but you see like... You don't see the... You see it from kind of the back, so you're not seeing full Gerald. You just see him saying his little like whispers as he like moves his arm, and you see the flow of piss
Dude,
kind of
And honestly, might I add?
go in an unnatural way off the side of the train.
Might I add?
Might I add?
Because might I add, because both you said I really had to go, so I'm assuming I have to pee a lot, and also, I mean, I'm sure we've all
You're
done
an
it.
old man, that's why you have
I want
disadvantage.
to use shape water to like, well, I just make some funny shapes with it.
Oh my.
It said
Okay,
you
so
can do
he's-
two at the same time, essentially.
He's making it do loop-de-loops. He makes a
Yeah.
little piss Janiche. He...
Oh my
Normal people
god.
write their name in the snow. He's writing his name in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with piss. Yeah.
He's
So-
like practicing his book signature. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like that one. He's just like-
I'm writing in the snow like by my book.
You might have
What's
to cast it twice because it's probably got two streams.
Yeah.
I look over. First of all, what are we dealing with here? Has he got some old man wrinkle dick going on? It's cold out.
You're behind.
Are you gonna move over to
behind?
look?
Yeah.
Alright,
Tundra,
Yeah.
Tundra makes the move to see what he's packing.
Yeah, dude. He's
I
fucking
guess
like 90.
this happens in like every D&D campaign somewhere. It's roll for endowment.
Yep. All right.
I guess
man.
what
Did we
do
roll?
do we want to roll a
D8
D20 or do we
instead?
just want to roll a D12 for inches?
It's always been a D20 for me, but like D12 makes more sense for like just feasing it out.
Dude, D12.
But I think
he
that,
might be
Does he get-
really packing.
but like a D20 in
Does
my
he get
eyes
any
is
pluses?
more
Yeah.
than 12 inches. It's, you know what I mean? It's like so girthy and ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, absolutely.
So what do you want to roll, Gerald? I'll let you
It
choose
actually
between
might
the.
You might just be a tumor.
Gerald's like,
Yeah,
oh,
go
I don't
figure
know.
it
Yeah, you
out.
say well. You say it like this is tradition.
Dude, we've done this. Yes.
I tell you, it happens all the time. I think a D12 makes sense for me.
All right.
Please have a hog.
It's really cold out, Carl. You can't.
Dude, no wonder he's so good, because he has to shape water every time he goes. He has to shape water just to get it out of there. He has to shape water just to help not piss on his own self,
Dude.
because it's inside.
Dude, it looks like a pimple with a perm. I'm like fucking.
It's you can't help it. It's really cold out, Tundra.
I just look over and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
I was just gonna like cut off the stream. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I imagine Tundra had to keep going to see it. Like, he thought he would be able to see it, but he had to like keep moving, and he's like,
I'm,
what the
way
fuck?
too close to it.
Where is it?
Where the fuck is this shit coming from?
Oh, poor Gerald.
Is that a result of the aging process?
What are you talking about? What are you? What are you doing here? Oh, you're sleeping.
What are you doing here?
Do you need to pee too?
Not anymore. Oh man, buddy. I won't say anything, I swear.
Say anything about what?
Don't worry about it,
I'm
buddy.
just-
I got you. I got your
I'm
back.
just peeing.
I got your back, bud. You can't win them all, Gerald.
So says who?
I see why you became a writer.
Andrew, are you okay?
It's all just going over his head. He refuses to absorb any ounce of this.
Quite literally going over.
Yeah, like,
I'm going back to bed. Good luck with the rest of it.
Why'd you even? Why'd you come here?
You woke me up. I heard some
Oh, I'm sorry.
like a waterfall noise.
Try and be quieter. Do I still have to pee?
Yeah, there's a bit more pee. You can like,
It's like still going the whole time you're
you
talking.
can like, you can do your
Gotta
last
read
name too.
At least it doesn't take concentration. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, as Gerald, you make like probably like a little pea Graknork, a pea berry, and do another like book signature.
I'll make some pee directions in case Barry finds this. Point him to where we're going.
Like Barry, if you find this in pea. Yeah.
It's like a fucking paragraph. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a diary entry for Barry.
After this, you're able to fall back asleep. You've solved my pea riddle successfully.
Yeah.
As the night passes kind of without incident, because Marcus has utter control over the moon and stars. You are all safe for a full moon.
Nice.
What's the next one?
You can't kill him anymore. You can't kill Marcus anymore.
Oh, we're so far till the next full moon.
Yeah, you got a while.
Yeah, like
Let's
10
see.
years.
How do we
Okay.
set current date?
Yeah,
Got like a
Shivers, you
week
can't
and
fight
a
him.
half of the 2 week the
There
weeks.
we go. As morning passes, or as morning comes, just change up a little bit.
Wait, it's a waning. Is it only the full moon that we act up, or is it like the amount of moon there is?
It's like I just have it as like the night
Okay.
because the way I had it set up initially, it was the full moon lasted 2 whole days, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So it's just on the day there's the full moon that happens. It's kind of the night goes by. You're all like a little bit itchy, but mostly fine. As you wake up the next morning, all, especially Marcus, very well rested. As it's not the comfiest. Bubble or no bubble, right?
No bubble.
So I imagine you probably had like some like torch or something to keep you warm.
Maybe.
It's you don't have the little oil setup. That's also been broken.
Hurt, man.
Yeah.
So in order of things that have been broken, you've got the woodwork done. You need the metal work. You need the cloth work, and you need the tinkering work. As Shivers, your watch has come to an end as the tank awakens.
Oh, it be a new day. Let us be preparing ourselves for anything that might come. Wake up, tank. Let us get a move on.
Damn.
Do we know roughly how much longer we are away from Lice?
At double rhino pace. I'm worried what I'm about to look at. Okay. It it's double rhino pace is actually pretty slow. Not because of the rhinos being slow, but because of the amount of time it goes for. Because normally the train can go throughout the night.
Sure.
That's one of its bonuses. But it has a little bit of extra drag to it because of the broken wheels. It's probably going to take like 3 days to get there.
3 days.
Even though it's not the longest of...
It's horses instead of rhinos.
Maybe the next one's not that.
The
far.
rhinos are fine. If you could have longer rhino time, though.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's like from breakfast to lunch. Stop for a snack to give Bali some energy back, and then do the afternoon and set up.
Yeah, he kind of has like a normal like work shift.
It has like a rhythm, yeah. A work shift.
I mean, hold on. I have an idea. Hold on. This could be good.
You gonna let us prep for it, or
Yeah, dude, for real. Idea and act immediately.
Do you think? I'm trying to do animal math.
Animal man.
I also looked up how much horsepower does a rhino have, and was not helpful. Yeah.
Do you think 4 apes are stronger than 1 rhino?
4 apes
For-
pulling the car.
I mean,
Jeez.
generally maybe yes, but for polling, They're probably not as good of pulling
That's
animals.
true, yeah.
What if you have like 2 pulling, 2
I don't
pushing?
know if
I mean, war
We'd have
horses on
to-
here. It could be 4 war horses.
Like I said, the worry isn't necessarily
I'm just
the
trying to
strength
increase
you
our
have.
speed here.
What I'm saying is the worry isn't necessarily how like fast you can pull it. The worry is how
How
long you can pull it for. And the speed, you're not going to get a whole lot of speed out of it because you're already going at like a good pace for dragging a broken wagon.
Yeah. In the
Like
snow.
if you go real fast with a broken wagon, you're adding more wagon risk.
Alright. Well, to limit my strain, instead of turning into a rhino and having to pull myself, I'm just gonna do 4 war horses instead until I run out of spells.
Okay.
Which I can do that 3 times.
Okay.
So 3 hours.
So
of
you
4
have
horses.
9 hours of movement a day if you decide to
Yeah.
use it all.
Hear me out.
Oh no.
Do you think I can use a feat of magic to give my spell slot to you?
Yeah, right.
I was looking
Or
up
maybe there's
spells.
2 spell
Yeah.
slots used for one given?
Well, the only way it would work is if we had a 3rd level spell scroll we didn't want to use, and then I could just expend it for a 3rd level
Mm-hmm.
spell slot. Isn't that how that works?
I think just an extra 3 hours a day is gonna push us into like the 2-day territory because that that adds up
Yeah.
to 6 after 2 days. So
Dude, aren't you already at 9 hours of horses?
I can only summon horses for 3 hours a day,
Oh.
yeah,
and then I
And-
can become something for 6
yeah,
hours
total.
a day.
Yeah, 6
Oh,
hours.
fuck
Yeah.
that, dude. Go
A
back to the
giant
rhino
total
plan.
Yeah, it's a total of 9
I think
hours.
you go back to where things started and become the booze elk that you were meant to be.
Dude.
Yeah.
Break the rest of the wheels.
I was looking at spells like haste and expeditious retreat. All that shit is just super quick. Doesn't last a long time.
Yeah, those things. Most of those spells are like they're very good spells for movement, but not for long-term movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you excuse me, if you divvy up the horse time, I think you
Yep.
could get it in like 2 days and change.
Hell yeah.
Seems reasonable.
And then, are we just on a path, or are we kind of just weaving through
Yeah,
the trees?
yeah.
Okay.
there are paths from.
Cool.
They're not like super, like wide or well-made paths, but they're like people clearly would travel between these places. As yeah. If y'all don't have any plans, we can do a little travel skip.
I can't think of anything.
I suppose with a time skip, am I able to just use my feat to learn another spell? The witness feat?
Is it back?
I think there's been enough time, but I don't see it on the
Oh yeah, it
calendar.
came back on the full moon.
Bam.
Yeah, are you absorbing a scroll?
Uh,
I got some
okay,
spares if you need them.
to be clear with the witness feat, it still needs to be from my wizard spell list, right?
It has to be from it has to be something that's on the wizard spell list.
Okay.
It's like imagine a wizard learning a spell from a scroll. You still need that scroll. You just do it instantly and without the material cost.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
You're just basically skipping that. You're not skipping the other requirements of it being a wizard spell and you actually having the scroll for that
Mhm.
spell.
I'd like
mean,
to
did you-
officially request to also gain the witness feat.
What?
We all
Do you not have it?
yeah.
I said I would like to request to gain the witness feat.
I get it.
Did you have a scroll in mind?
No.
Shivers?
He witnessed something last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. It depends
Yeah, just
on
a short aside, I guess.
if fear, intellect, fortress, or suggestion sound like good scrolls or spells.
I'll think about it, but I feel like
I think those all sound like very good scrolls.
One of the nights
Oh.
or days when we're bored, I would like to ask everyone if they want to roll my cursed die. I don't really know what it does. Just any takers. It's really boring.
If I had hands, I'd roll the cursed die myself.
I
Nope.
know you would.
I think Marcus should. He likes cursed things.
I mean, maybe it's not cursed. We just found it in a cursed area.
Oh.
Yeah, is there does it look like it has religious markings on it?
It's a 12-sided metal die. It's 12 inches across and bears the numbers 1 through 12.
Wait, it's 12 inches across? That's
That's what
huge.
it It says the dodecahedron contains arcane clockwork mechanisms that whir and click whenever the die is cast.
That's fucking huge, dude.
It's only a 1 through 12 and it's a dodecahedron?
I guess.
You say it was fear, intellect, fortress, and what?
That doesn't sound right.
Suggestion.
Suggestion. I forget. Does learning a spell consume the scroll?
Yes.
Does even with witness?
Yep.
Okay.
Like I
in that
said,
case-
it only changes the material cost and the time to learn it.
Mhm. In that case, I think instead we can hold on to those scrolls, and I'll just learn from my alchemical compendium, which has the spell. I think I'm gonna learn enlarge reduce from it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Can you roll a d6? Or is it d6 or is it d4?
I think it's a D6.
Okay.
Let me see. Witness.
Okay, never mind. I have the witness feat too. Do we all have the witness feat?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, I've never used it, and
But that ability is pretty much just for wizards.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I see it has other things, and I would love
It
to try
does.
one of the other things if whenever we're about to finish, or we can close before if we want. But
Didn't we get it when we saw the scroll or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it when the red
light.
flash
I
is
can't
light.
believe. Thank you for letting me know again, Gerald.
I've given you about 1,000,000 things and 1,000,000 abilities.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Yeah,
going
I
to
mean,
be
I-
How did you
lost
not
in the
memorize them all?
sauce. Yeah,
I used it in the lighthouse and it showed me weird things.
it made you afraid of cliffs.
Yeah.
Didn't stop you from spidering down one.
Yeah, I know.
That's where you're getting the spell slot recovery thing from. Is
I don't
from
even
that
remember
feat.
what it does.
Yeah, it actually totally does let you do that.
We can also
It's like,
read a book in its
I
entirety.
wrote that? Oh shit.
If there's any major lore books that we just don't want to spend time actually reading.
So it's 2 feats of magic, and to read a book in its entirety. You have disadvantage on intelligence for the rest of the day. That's pretty brutal. Add a spell to your spell book from a scroll if you have one. Glimpse an important memory or origin or something cryptic from an object you touch, and it can only be done to an object once.
That's what I want to do.
Didn't somebody, it might have been Tundra actually, didn't you use that on like the lady in the lighthouse? I feel
Bali
like
did.
someone did. Bali did.
Bali just said he did that.
He just said it.
Oh.
That's okay.
Awkward.
Awkward.
I was figuring out what spell to learn.
Yeah. Do you want to learn a spell?
Yeah, enlarge reduce.
Oh, you already did. All right, Shivers.
It's a good spell.
I want to spend 3 feats of magic to glimpse an important memory or origin of something cryptic from an object that I have touched.
Yeah, the
Enlarge
timing of
yeah.
of that spell learning is
Yep.
very funny.
You get enlarge reduce
Man, dude.
Oh no.
Which one of those
right
two
after
we
it's
can use?
exposed that
Well,
you're
you
a
can
what?
really only use the one part. I don't think you can get any smaller.
Ah, yes. He didn't even know it had that second part. He saw the first part and he bought in.
All right, Shivers. Before I get in a laughing spiral, you gotta do this now.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Graknork eye. I tried to use the Archivix on it and I got sucked into whatever crazy world. But I'm
Well,
really
you don't really have the Graknor guy now.
I don't need it. I don't need
It's
it.
an object you touch.
You touch, not
Yeah, you
touch.
use the ability like when in contact with an object.
That new.
Coming back, you know.
Oh yeah, it'll be there.
You can touch the memory in the Archivix. You know.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Start to go ultra meta. Is there any other fucked up thing?
Didn't we harvest some other stuff from the Graknork? It wasn't just the eye,
I
right?
have the vials of blood.
Ooh, completely random and probably not useful. I got those old notes from the year 1720.
What was in the notes?
I don't know. I think they were just school notes. It was like in the secret tunnel, in the under Syzygy.
Oh
We
yeah,
have
yeah, I
a-
know what you're talking about.
We have a
It's-
curse.
Use it on my
It's
murder.
2256. That's like 500 years ago. 600 even.
I thought about using it on my murder coin, but it's probably just gonna tell me exactly what I know already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, if you use it on a coin. Find the origin of the souls trapped in it.
The dodecahedron though that died.
Okay.
I didn't get a response when I asked if that dice had religious symbols on it.
Oh, I put a picture of it in the chat.
Oh,
We're just gonna keep
It's-
using
it's
witness,
not
to get
really-
random lore tidbits.
It's a very clockwork die. It doesn't. You can definitely see like arcane symbols. Apparently, looking close up, there are like little pokeballs inside of it.
The best.
But no religious symbology.
Okay. Well, if it's gonna be 2 days, yeah, I'll use it on that. Why not?
Oh, on the die.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that while I think about what I want to do with the time.
Is there an easier way to add this spell to my spell book, or do I just re-import from D&D?
Can you roll me a D10, Bali?
Yeah.
you have to re-import.
Okay.
Oh, derp. I'm just gonna fucking do it to the Arc of
I also want you to roll me a d6. Let's roll a d6 so I don't forget this part. See how long you're without that ability.
Dude, there's a wall of text. Dude, how many fucking words? Jesus Christ.
It's an essay.
Ding.
And lastly, these ones always take a few rolls. Roll me a d20. Okay. You touch this object, and you glimpse far back into this past. Like, you kind of get this, like, rewind to a point where it, like, it's, like, been in this, like, dusty box for a while. And then suddenly it's kind of, like, coming back into this guy's hand. As you see, he has, like... It's this strange wizard. He's very tall. He's sort of overweight, no hair. And he holds this die that he's like constantly fiddling with. You see as like one random night, kind of like this dark new moon night, as someone comes at him with a knife. And he throws this die in front of him with this wicked grin on his face. As you see it land square in front of this person coming at him, who immediately in front of him freezes. And the man he scoops up his die, and he flicks the guy who falls over and shatters.
Barrios.
As
I knew this thing was strong.
Just been rolling bad.
I haven't rolled it yet, I don't think.
I think you've tried it a couple times, right? No, maybe I'm wrong.
I wanted to try it a couple times. I don't think I ever did.
Oh, okay.
Keeps chickening out, you know.
Hell yeah.
Roll it, pussy.
I don't have a use for it right now. Who am I gonna freeze?
I mean,
Gerald?
I roll it.
Should I? I saw a vision of a man. He rolled it and
just roll it and let's talk about it later.
it froze a guy and he shattered.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Why do you wanna roll this?
What did he roll in the vision? Could I see the number?
He rolled a 6.
A 6 freezes. According to the vision.
What? It freezes you?
Freezes your attackers.
Oh. Interesting.
We should spend time to just figure out all its roles.
Maybe not. Maybe one day.
Oh, that froze you. Let's roll again.
I mean, I didn't say I would be the test subject.
Maybe if I didn't already know what it did.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's do it.
This is from the forbidden section in Syzygy, right?
I think we should do somewhere safe. Yeah, maybe.
Why are we using it on ourselves?
I want to throw it. If we're like stopped somewhere,
Yeah.
I want to throw it out in the woods. It says I can throw it up to 60 feet. So
Jesus.
Hey,
Are you gonna
that's.
throw it 60 feet?
I can summon
Yeah.
my tentacle 60 feet. I summon my tentacle. Throw it up my tentacle.
okay. Or
Just
can
something
you-
to
can you
shadow
wanna-
Sonic
yeah,
thing?
you do
Roll
wanna
me
shadow
a d12.
Fuck it up.
6 incoming.
Where's my D12?
Anything but a 6.
Okay. D12.
As you throw the die into the woods, you stop being able to see it. You stop being able to see in a good area around it. As you see from the die, for a second it glows this like black rune, as the whole area around it is enshrouded in darkness. Shivers can see through.
That's so sick.
Alright.
Maybe we do need to know what all these do.
Should we be worried about that?
I go get it. You see me watching it walk into the darkness.
Yeah, Shivers, you pick up the die and you start walking back, and to them the darkness just starts to get closer to them.
You just hear the-
Guys, it's supposed to be moving.
How do I turn it off?
Yeah, you hear this like whirring and clicking in it.
Just stop.
I know. I'll roll it again. I'm gonna throw it back into the woods.
Dude, something's gonna happen. if you do it too
Wait.
many
No,
times.
not back into the woods. Not back into the woods. I'm gonna just kind of roll it gently at my feet.
Oh boy.
Okay.
One of these rolls is just gonna like blow
Alright,
it out.
roll me a d12. As you're up
I'll make
next
sure
to the
stay,
train.
stay clear from this.
The uncertainty in my voice. It's true. Listen.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, that's not bad.
As
My heart.
it's still dark and no one else can see it, but you see this like little rune on it start to glow, this like soft, like yellow white.
It doesn't take the darkness away. It's fucked up. It be glowing white now.
What happened?
Uh,
What'd you roll?
The best one. The last one. The 12.
Ooh. It's just glowing.
Aye, glowing white.
Does the ground feel different?
I feel
anything
the
feel different?
ground.
I imagine it's hard for you to reach the.
It is. It is. Yeah, you hear some
falls
fucking
over.
nasty sounds.
Yeah, make an
Oh.
acrobatics.
Jesus.
To get to the ground.
This thing's like an active landmine. I'm gonna fall on it. It's gonna be the most comical thing ever. Acrobatics. Do. But you.
I trust you unequivocally.
Yep, that's me.
Damn, he's so good. As
Jeez.
you're able to maintain complete balance, as you just. Sadly, it's in the middle of magical darkness, so no one can see how
Yeah,
epic you bend over.
exactly. I've never been so smooth.
Like a swan.
As you feel the ground, There's a slight rumble to the ground.
What?
I do not know why, but it cannot be good. There's no way a rumbling ground. Okay. Oh, I feel something. The earth be
It's
shaking
very,
a bit.
very slight.
Bali,
Do we all feel it?
No,
Okay.
you didn't get a natural 20. Yeah.
Are you alright?
there be a rumble.
Well, it should be different. Why is it? It just rumbles and glows?
I want it to not be dark.
I'd have to roll it again.
I was waiting to see if you would break. I needed to know.
This is the last time. We can do this another day. Something bad's gonna happen soon. No, Gerald rolled the one.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling that.
Jill did roll the 1.
So the bad's gonna
I'll roll it,
happen soon.
Yeah, after-
no one else can see it, right? I'm the only one that can roll
After
this
a
thing.
couple minutes, this kind of whirring stops,
Thank
and
God.
a bit of the whirring stops as the darkness fades away. As Tundra, there's this glowing die on the ground.
Alright, I pick it up.
Roll D10.
D10?
Yeah.
What's funny is that I know what the one does, and I still feel like Gerald's one was worse.
As you pick up the die, this holy light envelops you. The same color light on this die, and you get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh shit, I'm like Marcus.
Jeez.
Dude, nice.
I mean, the only good things have been happening so far, right?
I mean, this doesn't seem so bad. What's the problem?
Yeah, we got all the
I guess it's,
good stuff.
Oh,
out.
bro, it was in the forbidden
I
section
guess
for
we
a
haven't
reason.
rolled low yet. Yeah.
Oh, I roll it.
I roll D12.
What the living
Oh, that-
fuck?
we're getting all the good
you
rolls.
rolled a-
By the
you
way.
Right in
rolled a
front of me.
7.
What?
You rolled a 7.
No, 7 was for his temporary hit
Where's the
points.
D10?
Good thing he has them now.
Oh, I see. I thought
Yeah.
you
As
already
this time, the die, rather than getting darker, gets lighter again, as it just starts to emit this bright light around it.
Oh. I pick it up.
Turn
It
it.
kind of the light comes with the die.
Oh shit. Alright, I roll it again.
I roll D12.
How close are you to us?
Close enough to burn him.
He's like,
All right.
I'm gonna roll it directly at you guys. Actually,
Voices.
As yeah, I need all of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
As you hear this whirring and clanking, it starts to clink, 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 as it glows and it starts to kind of like bulge out as it bursts.
We were so determined to make this happen.
And I also need you to roll 9d8.
Oh. Oh, I'm re-rolling that.
See someone that you know and they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
I forgot about
Get into it because
Oh, I get fucking. Never mind. I get advantage. Let's go. 98.
Where was my nat 20 dexterity there?
Oh, wait. Okay, that's very lucky. The train succeeds.
Thank God.
I've been wanting to
Oh,
use-
that's a lot of big
Oh,
numbers.
That's a big roll.
43.
43. So, yeah. Anyone who. So you see as this die bursts, and it just this blast, this like utter shockwave, just as the die just bursts into shrapnel and gears, as a few trees like around you, like just immediately get torn out of the ground as
Clearly we weren't responsible enough to have such a thing.
Oh, Gerald has 1 hit point left.
Jesus.
I mean, how big is the range? Because I wanted to stay
20
clear of this.
Good morning,
pretty
Gerald. Get fucking chunked to 1.
As
That had to take like
you
6
see,
days off
like,
your life.
part of the train also, like, it starts to see a bunch of as it starts to like spin its wheels and drive a bit as it kind of starts to turn. It gets a little bit out of the way, and Shivers, it's your train. Roll me a luck.
Dude,
Jesus
just destroyed even more.
Christ. Just D20, right?
Yeah, just a D20, straight D20.
Oh.
As yeah, it starts to like wheel off, and you hear this thud as the back half of the train hits the ground as the rear axle is
Okay.
destroyed.
Oh my.
As I think that's where we leave it for the night.
Adding 3
Yeah,
more
no.
days to our travel
Oh.
time.
All I had to do is.
Oh, and also the die is
a few
destroyed.
days.
Well, yeah, of course the die is destroyed.
That was fun while it lasted.
Oh my
What does
god.
the
Roll on.
1 do?
I'm glad we didn't roll a 1. Jesus
It's
Christ.
1 and 2 are the same.
It's I don't know
one,
why it
two,
isn't a
3, and 4,
D6.
5 and 6.
Yeah, it essentially has 6 rolls it can get.
That's why I said somehow Gerald's 1 is worse.
Wow.
As the last, like, as the dust settles, you're, oh, Captain, this is bad.
Oh.
And that is where we leave it.
I'm gonna have
Guess
to
there's
have
only
like
one
a
effect
fucking.
that we didn't see, right?
2 effects.
I think there are 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put him down.
Well, he can't
Okay,
move,
he's
so
gonna, he's gonna have
he's
to-
not moving.
He's gonna get the blood main treatment.
So,
Oh no. Dude, poor blood man.
Gerald,
Pound of flesh.
So-
Yeah.
Gerald wanted to stay clear of it, but did he actually still get hit?
Oh yeah,
Man, at least
Tundra
he
didn't really give much time to steer clear of it.
Luckily, this is like the one time Gerald actually survives a big blow.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
definitely on the
But-
ground, like super bleeding.
I,
This is a very bad time to be a
The
Gerald.
one time I survive is not in a dire situation though.
exactly.
Yeah.
And just from the way I perceive it, somebody at your age taking that much damage in one hit, like I said, you've got to lose like years off your life. Like you didn't die there, but like you're not gonna live longer. If that makes, yeah.
Like it's a bad time to be Gerald. I just keep thinking like, when's a good time to be Gerald?
This whole
After
campaign
tonight's
is just,
session,
I keep thinking about it when I run this campaign. It's like this campaign is such a big fuck you to Gerald, just like every time. The one he rolled today. I was hoping that like he was secretly packing or something, because that would have been funny. But instead,
Dude, his salvation berry is fucking gone.
Dude, there are some good parts, like the legendary pickleberry. That was super
Sure.
good.
yeah.
When you were,
The pickle cult forming.
oh
that's
yeah, just when you were fighting, rolling around that giant pickle was incredible. Like,
awesome. Yeah. Just like barrel rolling it.
yeah. Wow. For some reason, it was on my mind that I might have to like awaken a new cart. Even though this one got upgraded and all this stuff, after that Gragnork fight, it just got so fucked up.
Hey, it's still.
Dude, I don't know.
Well,
I
the
think
cart
we keep
is
this
the
one.
cart is bloodied, but it is.
It's a special upgrade. It has a hand cannon.
Dude, I know. There's no way we could abandon this thing,
And
but
it,
it's
and it has the memories. If you look at a new cart, it doesn't like bring this dude's memories over, does it?
I mean, it probably would.
Does it?
I mean,
'Cause I remember
as far as
one of-
memories, not memories, but it would be the same personality. But no, it would have different memories.
Yeah, I think it have different memories. Because I remember like one of the first things he said when we met the Think Train was that like every object has memories, is just not like awakened, you know?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
think
theory of anima.
We wouldn't abandon it, right? We would definitely, as soon as it's not sentient, we would scrap
Send
it
it off
for
to
parts
sea.
we care about
Yeah,
and bring them with us, right? Like we
Of
wouldn't
course.
leave the crystal
It's like
behind.
the Odysseus ship.
I don't
We
think.
wouldn't leave the hand cannon behind.
I need to
We would
check
just have
something
to
about awaken, because I
pull it
think after the
ourselves.
30 days are up, I think
what? I need to
You can't
recast it.
use the scroll.
Well,
Oh
it's-
no, never mind. I was thinking of something else. No, the. Oh wait, no. I think it's a shivers thing.
You
I'm
know,
pretty sure at some point it becomes permanent.
I think it was a missed opportunity to not make this dodecahedron of doom one of Danny's.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Danny's dope.
Oh yeah, Danny's dodecahedron of doom.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
Danny's
know that it
dodecahedron of
wasn't.
doom would be better.
You don't know that it wasn't. You know.
Yeah,
True.
imagine it was Danny's.
They got.
Danny used to be in
confiscated.
SysG. Yeah, that's why I was in the forbidden section.
I thought the
Mhm.
guy that rolled it was Janish for a second, but he said he was fat and he had no hair and he was a wizard.
But you. I was laughing about that too. He's just like he had this. What was it like an unattractive wizard? And I was just thinking about like, what kind of wizard? Like it would be a wizard, right? Like.
Oh yeah, he's making magic items.
Yeah.
He loves dice.
It does sound like it would have been
He's
super
fat and
useful,
bald.
honestly.
Fat and bald. Yeah.
There are actually a lot of good rolls that came out of it. I thought it would have a lot of like bad ones, honestly. Just like a chaos dice.
Well, the two that we didn't roll were cast Ray of Frost on a target at random, which is the one in the,
That
and
sounds
then
fun.
it casts Shocking Grasp on the next creature that touches it. And the one that Shivers rolled that seemed to do nothing, it said the next creature that touches it gets 1d10 temporary hit points. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Tundra got.
Yeah.
It's
got
so
the
weird that
7.
the positive, the best you can do is get some temp HP. And the
that
worst you can
and
do
the
is
negative
blitz
is-
you for like 80.
that
that's why I would
item.
use it as a weapon because there's less
Yeah.
good things.
So the thing that's weird about it is it's like all the effects are like good enough when you're using it at like level 1 and 2. Except that if you're at like level 1 and 2 and you roll the 1 or 2, you straight up die.
Yeah, straight die.
Yeah.
Or you kill like 20 goblins. Yeah.
It's a very disjointed item. And
Yeah.
if it was Danny's dodecahedron of doom, it would be much more balanced.
I like the idea though.
Because
we
we wouldn't
just
get it
roll
until level 3.
No, the whole a lot of the chaos went into the frickin' wild magic table.
Gotcha.
I like the idea that we throw it at the enemy and whatever effect happens, like even if it's good for us, and then they just take it and roll it at us after.
When I made the Danny items, I'm like, I want these to be stupid, but I want them to be functional, like a dog that you blow up.
That was
Oh, yeah.
really cool.
Really good.
Yeah.
That was
You
dope.
fucking
Really
roll it
good.
at them, Dino, and they just fucking heal, and then they fucking throw it back at you. You're like, fuck.
Explodes and kills you.
Yeah,
Look
that
at-
thing. Oh, sorry.
That dog item reminded me of like the exploding granny from Worms. Have you ever played Worms?
It was sheep. Yeah.
Well, there was sheep too, but the
Yeah,
granny
you
one
like
was
throw the
funny.
sheep and they bounce. And
Eh,
explode.
eh, eh.
She'd like walk with her walker and then she'd just blow up.
But yeah, like I feel like no plan we made around that thing was gonna go well. So this was kind of the best way it could have worked out.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
causing more trouble for you.
yeah,
Our
honestly,
luck
like we
was
were not
not
responsible
draft.
enough to. It was better to just have this happen straight up.
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, 100%.
No collateral besides our own
No-
train.
Nothing we got to explain to anybody else.
I also had this like vision of using it in like a tavern, like playing games with strangers or something.
Dude, he's just in that fucking farm life. He just wants to. He's like Sims in this game.
Insta roll a 1 and just mark the whole tavern.
Yeah.
Make a crater in the tavern, yeah.
Walks into fucking blackjack with the deck of many things.
I was
Alright.
telling someone
I
the
see you
story
guys
of
are
the
rolling
Apple.
dice. I have
Yep,
this
peace,
hand
dude.
grenade.
Love
you.
Let's roll that instead. Yeah.
Bye.
I was telling Cassie the story of the aboleth in the deck of many things.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite
Oh.
things ever. So good.
That was so funny.
We convinced we had pretty much stacked the deck of many things by pulling it from it so
All the good
often.
stuff?
And we hit like a lot of good shit, and we kind of knew what was left. Like a handful of cards, like 4, maybe 5. Like it was, we had pulled a lot of cards from that thing,
Well, the whole reason we were there is because
and like
had
we
to-
needed an
we
aboleth
needed
rib.
yeah, and whatever it was, a monster part from an aboleth.
I thought we just had to get past or something. I
Because it
don't
was-
remember
well,
exactly, but
It's because it was
We
sentient.
needed a rib for it for a recipe or something.
So like Phil's character
oh,
decided
I remember what happened to
that
it.
he was gonna try to persuade the aboleth
I had like
to
a
draw
scroll
from
of
You had a
deck of
glibness
many
scroll.
things.
yeah, I
Yeah.
had a scroll of glibness, so it made my charisma. It made it
You-
like through the roof. So
it
my
meant you
lowest roll
couldn't
was a
roll-
30.
It made it so you couldn't roll less than an 18,
Yeah.
which is very fitting for the Phil roll.
Yeah, yeah, for the Phil roll. And we
So
did.
basically-
like,
You're like,
yeah,
Are you a
We
high
got it.
stakes gambler? You must be bored now.
yeah. We
He's
got
like-
it to draw, and what was it? Void, I think.
So
Yeah.
it's
or one of the two.
basically it's like soul and mind essentially got like put in a random object like somewhere in the world, and its body was just left without as a shell.
Yeah.
And
Most
it's
of
like-
the time
yeah.
that soul like goes to hell or something else.
It's
yeah.
like that was perfect.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
we-
it was,
First,
it was
we
perfect.
we had it give us I had it give its rib to me, and then I had it draw a card.
Yeah.
And I was like, this could be really bad, but
I
why
think
not?
it rolled the fool first, which is like just draw another card.
you
No,
look at
you
it.
told it the card on top like it's stacked, it's wishes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And it's like, I'm an aboleth. I would love wishes. These guys are giving it away for free. Idiots. It
It was such a low chance to get something like that would have helped us.
draws the fool, and it like has this look of panic, and then it draws like die.
Yeah, whatever the card was, yeah. That was
It
awesome.
was so good.
You couldn't have scripted it better.
That's
somehow.
how D&D is
I
most of the
I
time.
had to unwish
Yeah.
myself evil. I had like
Yeah, because he had drawn to change his alignment.
Yeah.
I drew something that made my alignment the opposite, so I went from chaotic good to lawful evil. And he didn't like everyone hating him for being evil. Even though, to be fair, he did do some pretty shady things before he was
Evil.
evil
Yeah.
anyways. Like there's an elf angry at him and he like
Light
kicked
years.
them off a ship. But no, I had like plans to, I think, kill the hand, kill Estella. I think there was something I was gonna do to Otto. I don't remember. I just remember as Fordrick, I made all these plans to kill people.
Nice.
Yeah, not just people, the party members.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party members.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Well, because
He was a dick,
Because-
and I argued with him a lot.
your hand choked Fordrick, and he's like, "Well, I have to kill it now."
yeah.
And then he became good again. He's like, "I'm cured."
All right, guys, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all. Have a
Love
good
you.
week.
Yep. Peace.
See you
Good
guys.
luck with your throat and drunk dad.
Thank you.
Yeah.